Hey guys, I'm back in the video. Today I'm gonna be watching 5 most evil children in history. I'm gonna bring the mic close. I'm gonna bring the mic a little close to the phone so you guys can hear it a lot better. After we watch this. Now recommended for little kids because he cusses a lot.
It's about that time for y'all to get your mind shot. Cause we back on the channel called Mind Shop. Coming up on $850 subscribers. You guys already know. I'm back on it.
Okay, so it's especially to start off the week. How many of you viewers, especially the kids, hate children? Isn't that kind of ironic? When I was younger, I used to hate them like a lot, like just like little kids. But now, like I really just don't. I got out of that phase. I just like love everybody. But I do not want any children anytime soon. No. Cannot do that. But here we have the 5 most evil children in the world, in history, not in just the world, in history. Okay, what can be so bad about these children that made them make the top 5? If you're interested in the full video, it will be down below in the description. Number 5, John and Robert.
Okay.
These 2 boys named John Venables and Robert Thompson were causing mischief all day at a local mall when they found a 2-year-old boy named James Bulger. This boy had been left alone by his mother for a very short period of time while waiting in line at a store. And John and Robert, seeing this, took him and led him away from the mall and murdered him.
What?
But before they murdered Bulger, they embarked on a 2-mile trek, and the entire time, the 2 boys punched, kicked, and threw the 2-year-old boy around before leading him to a railroad track.
What?
Where they poured paint into his eyes, threw rocks at him, beat him with a brick and a 20-pound iron bar. Then, after all that, they raped his dead body and threw his body on the railroad track.
What the fuck? Hold on, man. Okay, now usually I'm not the fucking type to just, pause the video all the time, man. But,
time for change at times, bro. Like, I have to, because I'm going to end up fucking just speaking, like, over just some important fucking juicy-ass information, bro. What the fuck raised them fucking children? Those are fucking humans. Those are fucking just animals that fucking raise their children. What the fuck?
What
kind
the
of nonsense, sickening, evil shit can go on through some child's mind that young of an age to do it to that? Like, you fucking raped a fucking 2-year-old and you're not even fucking like, I think they didn't even say they was like over 15, bro. Okay, so like, let's continue this shit. I'm gonna try and hold my number 4, Joshua Phillips. This 14-year-old named Joshua Phillips was convicted of first-degree murder. 7 days after the murder of Maddie Clifton, his 8-year-old neighbor, his mother was cleaning his room when she found a wet and dark spot under his waterbed. Thinking it was just a leak that her son was too embarrassed to tell her about, she took the electrical tape holding the bed together off and discovered something horrendous. The body of Maddie Clifton, who had been missing for several days at this point. Joshua's explanation for all this was that he was playing with Maddie and accidentally hit her in the eye with a baseball bat and brought her back to his room out of panic and decided to stab her 11 times. At his trial, the jury did not believe his story one bit and convicted him. The only reason he didn't qualify for the death penalty at the time was because he was under the age of 16.
Okay. I could have fucking smoked a fucking pound of fucking weed and fucking came up with a better fucking lot of that shit,
bro. This boy had the experience of a postgraduate chemistry student at the age of 14 and had very extensive knowledge about different poisons and learned all this through library textbooks. Young idolized many murderers at the time, some of them being Dr. Holly Crippen and Adolf Hitler. Unfortunately, most of his experience of using these poisons was on his own friends and family. One time, he poisoned his entire family at dinner time, and they all suffered stomach pains, non-stop vomiting, and diarrhea for days on end. Young was caught when his teacher searched his desk at school later one evening after overhearing him talking about the poisons to other classmates. She found many poisons, texts about famous prisoners, and drawings of dead men. The police were immediately called, and Young was sent to a maximum security hospital, where he kept poisoning hospital staff and fellow prisoners. Young was eventually freed from prison and kept
poisoning people, but fortunately was caught not too long afterwards and got sent to prison where he died of a heart attack.
What the fuck?
Number 2. TJ Lane. Here we have TJ Lane. Some of you might know who he is because a video of his trial went viral recently. He wears a shirt that says killer handwritten in Sharpie on it. And he says to the families of the people he injured, killed, and paralyzed in a school shooting that they pulled the trigger on his Ruger 3 to kill them, masturbates to the memory of the killings.
What
all
the
while
heck?
fingering them with a smile on his
I never
face.
heard about this motherfucker.
This trial took place in 2012 and he was sent to prison on multiple life sentences with no parole.
Masturbating?
But not too long afterwards,
What?
he managed to escape prison in 2014. Don't worry though, he was only out for 6 hours before being caught and sent to a maximum security prison where he spends 23 hours a day in solitary confinement.
Yo, this
Number
man looks
1,
scary as
Eric
shit.
Smith.
Holy fuck.
This is Eric Smith.
What?
When he was 13
the
years
heck?
old, he would get made fun of because of his glasses, red hair, and freckles. Also, he had ears that were different from most, which he apparently got because of epilepsy medication his mother was taking while she was pregnant. And with all this bullying, he decided to let out his anger by murdering a 4-year-old boy named Derek Roby. When Derek's body was found, they found out what Eric had done. There was evidence that Eric strangled, dropped large rocks on his head, and sodomized him with a stick. Later, a psychiatrist diagnosed Eric with intermittent explosive disorder. This condition makes it almost impossible to control your anger. Eric, to this day, is still in jail. He applied for parole in 2014, and at his hearing, he said that he was bullied and tormented by his father and older sister, and that when he assaulted Roby, he didn't originally plan to kill him, but did so to ensure nobody would find out, and that the stick inserted into Roby was to make sure he was dead.
I can't remember the people who linked me this man, but probably had
What
to be the
the-
most out of all the videos on this reaction channel.
In the next video. Bye.